Here's Gillisley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Over the middle, Cooper with him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Riley Cooper, 37 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Return team.
first down, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. From the gun, it's Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Single receiver. Let's go! Brad 38!
On first and 10, it's Taylor. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The lone receiver right is Cooper.
Here we go! Brad 38!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. They'll be hoping to come up with Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major.
The They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll go again to McCoy. And some room to work. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy from 21 yards away. And the Bills will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 70. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Works out very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania doing his thing again. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Let's go.
On second down, it's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching in the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah. And now out come the Bills. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Double tight. Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Gillisley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.